give a shit. The line of threats of people saying they're going to murder us is getting so long that it's losing its sting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how many people have said, I'm going to kill you? Okay. Alright. So, it's whatever. Because my focus will never detour from the children. I will speak for those that are still in homes that they don't understand how they ended up there. I will speak for those and on the behalf of those who have never been able to speak before. I will continue to speak for the children who are dead and can't have a voice. I will continue to speak for those who are still trapped and don't have a voice. I will continue to speak for those who have been in a narcissistic relationship and still don't understand how to get out. I will continue no matter what happens. I will continue to stand for the children because as an adult, that's what somebody failed to do in the first place. I will not detour from that. You don't scare me, and I know who my God is. So no matter what you do, kitty kitty, I will never move. Do you understand me? You're in my way. And a lot of the army can say the same. I'm not moving. I'm not budging. I know the truth. I know the truth. My name is Allison Leilani Carter. I changed my name because I didn't want shit to do with anything that I came from. Not a damn person, nobody. I will not move. Do you hear me? Ever. Kill me. I'm not moving. I don't care what happens. And if you give a shit about the children, you wouldn't move either. Do you understand what is going on? How many survivors don't get to speak because of this type of thing right here? How many survivors don't get to speak because how many smear campaigns and things that happened that people go with and people get messed into and misconstrued into? Let me give you something. I've given y'all so much, been so transparent with you. The Superior Court of Riverside, California, in Riverside County. My adoption was on June 6, 2014. The case number on my adoption paperwork. Here you go. You ready? Hashtag letter R, letter I, letter A, -140041. If you want to go request that file and see, first of all, that my name is Allison Leilani Carter, and I was adopted at 20 years old, 20 years old, June 6, 2014, as an adult. That's true. I've been so transparent with everybody. I've been so transparent about everything that's going on. Why would I lie? Go ahead. Go request it. Do you need it again? Superior Court of Riverside, California. The adoption date was June 6, 2014. Case number, hashtag RIA-14000400041. You think I'm bullshitting? Go check. Your story and message have never changed. No, it's not, because when it's the truth, it won't change. Thank you for being here. Now, usually we get backed into a corner sometimes with situations like this. You want to know why? Because we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. If we don't say anything, it continues to just snowball into bullshit. If we do say something, then sometimes it can create clickbait. Sometimes it can create negative attentions, brings views. So if you go onto YouTube, don't watch that shit. If you do watch it, I'm sorry. But if you have watched it, I want you to think how many hours has been taken. I'm talking over 10 hours at one point. And that's the amount of a full-time job. It's overtime. Why is somebody working overtime to take out a survivor? After, hey, kitty kitty. Now, I know that somebody has said, and these are threats. These are things that came to me. I did not watch any of that bullshit, neither did my mom. We got updated by a few angels. And they brought it to our attention. And I'm like, I don't know if it's the same week that I decided we did Hey Kitty Kitty. And then it's also the same week that I decided to say, let's do a virtual march for the children. And a virtual march can't be canceled. That's not canceled. Get on your platforms, utilize every platform, ask the hard questions, and talk about the children. That's not canceled. But the thing is you can't stop the internet. That's why I think some people are a little mad at me. I don't care. Next, I don't know if it was that march. This march we're putting on this weekend, I don't know if it was to talk about MK Ultra. I don't know what angered people so bad that a wolf in Truth Teller clothing came out and said that they were going to kill us because they're Black Panther too. You guys have watched a lot of this. I'm not mentioning any names. It is what it is. You're going to probably see a lot of people jump up right after I turn this live off. Listen. If you pay very close attention, listen. Somebody will tell you. You have a wolf in Truth Teller clothing. You have a prison convict who, if you look at the background, is known for beating the hell out of Black women. Somebody needs to call his parole officer, for number one. For number two, then you have, I don't even know if this is true or not, but you have a patient from the Patton Hospital Criminally Insane Mental Ward that is in San Bernardino, California, that is speaking and saying they're my surrogate. I don't know if it's true or not, but if this is the Patton patient that I do know of, again, Patton, for the criminally insane patient that we know of, look it up. There's a record. If this is the case, this woman has supposedly 6 kids. Where's all of them? If you guys check, I put out a piece of evidence in on my TikTok. It's on my Telegram. If you go through those CPS reports range from 1994 to 2006. I met my mom, my mother, my twin right here, in 2009, 2008, 2009-ish?
2009-ish.
2009-ish, okay? So from 1994 to 2006, whose fault was that? Because damn sure wasn't my mom. It seems like a lot of people are projecting, I know it, they're projecting everything that they're guilty of, from selling drugs, abusing other children, abusing me. We're not going to talk about in the CPS report that, do you guys know what severe hyperthyroidism is? Do you know what it is? Hyperthyroid. There's hypo and there's hyper. Okay. And one of her kids has severe hyperthyroidism. She used to have these bulges in her neck. When I was about 12 years old, I'm telling you, from the time, I've already told you, I've been into Chino Hills Hospital. I've gave you guys a lot. A lot that can connect the dots. I've always redacted everything. I never gave you any names. I haven't given you some stuff because I've kept shit redacted because there's minors on the case. There's other people on the case. I've backed up a lot because I'm like, some of these evil, demonic people, especially Rosemary, Satan's mother, is still alive. So I've backed up and I didn't give you guys some stuff because I was like, the dots will connect when they need to connect. But apparently, let's connect some for you. At the time, before I turned 12 or 13, I thought everything was normal in my life. I told you that several times. I thought the abuse was normal. I thought the rape was normal. I thought that the being put into my surrogate's bed at night in Benadryl was normal. Melatonin gummies, normal. Bombay gin and pineapple juice was normal for 7 years old. I thought that shit was normal. I'm telling you right now, I was okay with it. Until I turned 12 or 13, I went to school and I started asking questions to other kids, like, how does it work in your house? Now, I know black culture is different, but how does it work in your house? Now, the black culture, the kitties, the black kitties, the Black Panthers that I grew up with, they were very racist towards all white people. You guys can see that. You guys see how Black Lives Matter, a lot of those Black Lives Matter people are very racist. I mean, have a passion of hatred for white people. Y'all see that. It's going on all day, every day right now. But they had a hatred for white people. I mean, an absolute hatred. Okay? I couldn't have any white friends, couldn't be around any white people. Hated it. All right? Now, at 12 years old, what took me out the game was when my sister, I don't know what to call that. My sister, she has severe hyperthyroidism, and I watched my surrogate beat the hell. She used to say, I'm gonna beat you like a bitch off the street. She said it all the time. And she would try to kill us. And there was tapes in the back of her closet. We have those CPS reports too. They're posted on XO Odyssey. Scroll down. CPS came out so many times, but because of who was in the back pocket, nobody did anything. Everything was thrown out. Until one day, I was like, again, 12 or 13, and she had severe hyperthyroidism and her neck was bulging. Really, really crazy. And she pissed her off. So she was just beating the shit out of her. She would call her friends over to watch her do it. She was beating the fuck out of her. Okay? At the time, my sister was 16. All right? And I would never interfere because I'm like, if the thing is she got a check for everybody. So because of that, I was like, I'm not going to interfere because I got in trouble different. We all lived in the same house but went through different things in the same house. Okay? So she would try to stand on her neck and pop the lumps that were in her neck. One time she beat her so bad and the neighbors could hear. Okay? So she was pouring Benadryl down her throat to try to make her stop screaming. Then that didn't work. So she started pouring milk down her throat because she's lactose intolerant. It would make her throw up. So it didn't sound like anybody was beating the living shit out of her. That's when I stepped in. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And I pushed her. At 8 years old, there's something in the CPS reports too that I was like, I have to get the fuck out of here. At 8 years old, I didn't know that until I looked back. Now, CPS, Riverside County Child Protective Services, has what I'm saying. I have a copy of it. And Riverside County Child Protective Services has a copy of what I just said. We're not going to talk about that though. We're not going to talk about selling the medication and the oxygen tanks of the little girls that had lung issues. We're not going to talk about that though. We're not going to talk about the married men. Can you not see Scott right here? It's tattooed right here. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of people, this is the standard procedure, and ignorance outweighing the truth. This is the standard procedure. And I'm not going to spend too much more time on this. But the reason why I changed my name, the reason why I tried to kill myself because I couldn't get out at first. I went to Chino Hills Hospital, which is Canyon Ridge Hospital in Chino. It's a mental hospital. I went to Riverside ETS because at one point I was like, I have to get the fuck out of here. She would lay me over her lap and open my legs and check me even though she knew people were molesting me. We don't talk about that though. T.I. did that a lot to his daughters too. He laid them over. I don't know if it's a black thing. I don't know what the fuck you're looking for. But I don't know what you'll find either. I don't get it. But after a point, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not. A lot of people would run and come back. And run and come back. But when I got out, I never looked back. I was in CPS custody. And all kind of things happened when I turned 15 years old. Where was everybody? Huh? Because if supposedly this is true, if this is true, Where was everybody? Where was everybody when I was being trafficked? Where was everybody when I was in foster home to foster home? Where was everybody when I was a missing child in 2010? That's what I want to know. Why did I run? Is anybody going to ask that question? People don't want to ask the hard questions, and people damn sure don't want to answer the hard questions. Do they? What kind of statues are in the living room? There's pictures everywhere. Is anybody going to ask that question? And no one is going to give up their major bloodline. No, we're protecting somebody. I think I'm messing with somebody's brother's debut. I think that's what's going on. I think somebody is supposed to make a debut and I'm interrupting. And I think that's the problem. Because here, Kitty pulled the cat out of the woodwork. Do you know what the Black Panthers stand for? The same thing BLM stands for. Do you know who all is connected to the Black Panthers? Go research it and do your research. I'm going to get off this subject because, again, we're distracting and taking from the children, and that's our focus. But we have some people who are trying to weaponize people to kill my mom. Nobody knows the truth. It's just there are a bunch of black souls that have no soul. And a lot of people, many of the 90s, wear many different hats. They have many different jobs. They're not white hats, but they have everyday jobs. I'm talking everyday people. Firefighters, police officers, mothers, fathers, teachers. They are everyday people that bring their talents to this fight. Can they do everything in the world? No, because they're just everyday people. But they're taking a look at some of this stuff and they're saying like, hey, you guys need to be careful. I've told you this. Why do you think that we said if we ever get in a situation, we'll just start screaming our head off in public? Because now there's a platform that is trying to weaponize other racist black souls to take down a white woman that they believe is 64 years old. My mom is not 64. And again, we showed you her driver's license. And if you go look at that adoption paperwork, you can see that too. The adoption paperwork is posted, but if you want to ask Riverside Court, go ahead, ask them. It doesn't take much to do a small $3 background check. But somebody needs to give the man, Inspector Gadget, an award for getting absolutely every fucking thing wrong. That man couldn't find a strobe light. You are detrimental to every child. Okay? But somebody is weaponizing people, saying that if you see us somewhere to take down my mom, to lure me back. Who said that I wanted to go back anywhere? I'm 30 years old. No one wanted me to begin with. What do you think they want to do with me? Since I was a baby, I was asking those questions from 4 years old, 3 months old. When we went to court over somebody abusing me, the babysitter, her boyfriends, so many fucking people, I was asking the question of what did I do? As a kid, I was not responsible for anything that was happening. And I'm not taking that anymore. That was not my fault. That was all of the authority, all of the adults in power. I'm not taking that. And any child that has been told it's your fault, no, it's not. It wasn't your fault. That was the adults in power. It's their fault. I didn't meet my mom until 2008, 2009. So how is 1994 to 2008 her fault? Narcissistic standard operating procedure. Standard. I'm going to tell you right now that I don't have to defend my mom too hard because I know who my mom is. If something happens to us, you can see where it's coming from. I've seen many different names come out. Lucretia, I see you on here. Hi. Go ahead and run to that. I know. But I've seen many different names on here that are been trying to come back and play and then go back over there. This is the people that are torturing souls younger than them. They're even saying it. They want to torture a soul younger than them. Has nothing to do with abuse. They just want to torture a soul younger than them. Do you see the truth? Do you not see what's going on? Since I was a baby, somebody has been trying to kill me. What did I do as a baby? I was told all the time, I don't get money for you. I don't get a social security check. I don't get money that I've been bootlegging through everybody. She's been telling her kids to play stupid so she can get a check that can pay for everything. She didn't get one from me. So because of that, it was okay for everybody else to abuse me. Must have got money there somehow. And now, after how many years you want me back? No. The truth is, tell them for what it is. You want to torture me the same way you used to. The last time, I'm going to tell you the last time I seen my surrogate, and then I'm going to get off of this. The last time I seen my surrogate, I was 14 and a half. Do you guys know where Leslie's Pool Supplies is in Moreno Valley, California, off of Sunnymead? Do y'all know where that is? Okay. So my social workers forced me to go on a visitation with my surrogate at 14. I kept telling them she's going to try to kill me. I ain't going over there. They packed my bag anyway and sent me over there. Dropped me off. I tried. And she told me, you're not leaving this house. By the time I put the kids on the bus, the younger kids on the bus, you're never leaving this house. So what I did was when the door opened and they were putting the kids on the bus, I booked it. Booked it down Sunnymead. Ran for my life into Leslie's Pool Supplies. Jumped behind some swimming pools and trash cans and hid on the shelf until I can make a phone call. Grabbed somebody's cell phone out of a basket. Sorry, I gave it back. I put it back in the store. I didn't take it. But I grabbed a cell phone out of a basket, called someone and said, hey, I need you to come get me. They're trying to kill me. I had to call someone that hey, I just need your help. They came running, the surrogate and her Stockholm Syndrome oldest child that she enabled her whole life. She knows nothing because that's Stockholm to the max. They came running because she's always helped her hold kids down and beat the shit out of them. And they came running into Leslie's Pool Supplies, and the manager said, get out of my store. He's seen me. He's seen me run. He went over to where I was sitting. The camera was right on me. And that manager said, get the hell out of my store. Because they came in there, and I need to get her out of here. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know. And he took one look at me and said, get the fuck out of my store. That is the last time I seen my surrogate. I was 14, 15 years old. I will be 31 in February, y'all. Do you know how much hell I've been through? Do you know how much people have put my body through? You think I'm scared? No, I'm tired. Big difference. And you should be too, because these are the type of people who are stopping you from getting towards the children. These are the type of souls that are always given a slap on the wrist and pass right over. These are the type of souls that continue to hurt precious lives. For what reason? I don't know. I can't reason or understand evil. But I'm tired. And when you finally see that evil crack, you'll get it. Because it's already been said to you. It's right in front of your face. You're right on top of it. Clearly, we're over the target. Because how many hours have been spent to say everything under the sun and none of it makes sense. But what did make sense was when people were weaponized to say, kill the mom, get her back. That is what I've been telling y'all this entire time. Someone wants to take my mom down in the excuse of she's white. No shit. I don't know. Why?
When did that happen?
No shit, Sherlock. She's white. But that's what we want to do. I am tired. But I'm not moving. Watch me. I am tired, but I will not stop fighting. Watch me. I am tired, But I'd be damned if I give up. Watch me. Do you know the army that has went to court with us, sat at doctor's appointments with us, went and sat with and been with us over crazy pullovers, stayed with us in the parking lot, went to our home and packed that shit up and threw it in boxes and threw it in storage with us. I thank God that he gave us this whole fight in the order that we had it. Because if it wasn't for the last 4 years meeting so many of you 90s across the United States of America, a lot of you people wouldn't have believed me when I told you what I'm telling you right now and what you're seeing and what you're witnessing. Those 90s want to talk to you because they're pissed. They're pissed. And there's some of them are like, I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Try me too. Somebody is, I'm pulling up faces. Pull up their face. Go ahead. Visit them. Go ahead and visit them because they tired as hell. A lot of them want to speak. Misty Knight, we love you. Misty Knight, we would like for you to speak on Telegram if you would like to too. Aquaman, I love you. If you could speak on Telegram, we would love you too. Hulk and Black Widow, I love you. And if you could speak on Telegram, we would love you too. The list goes on. 90s, this is the time. This weekend, this is the time to ask the hard questions in regards to the children. Do not detour from this march just because you see people dogpiling on us. Pay attention though, because that's not how we're detouring. We're not going to waver from the children because that's what people want us to do. People want you to be so distracted and divided that you don't give a shit about what's going on. The fires and explosions, we told you that. I told you that. There are 200 of me, dissociative identity disorder, because every piece was broken by the person you're seeing. By the people you're seeing. DID comes from dark trauma caused by who? Child Protective Services. When are we going to talk about them? The children need you to not detour. They needed you yesterday. They need you today. They needed you decades ago. Not everybody is for the truth of the children. There's a lot of people. Have you heard about the woman in Virginia who is a nurse, and in the NICU, she's breaking little black bodies? Little black babies coming through the NICU. She's just breaking their bones. It's an article. Go look it up.
Those are rituals.
Just breaking little bit. What? So, if one of those babies lived to be 31 years old, are you going to say it's their fault? Are you going to say it's their fault? But she's breaking little black bodies. For what reason? You're witnessing people come out and say they want to kill us. If you're in the fight for the children, are you? Are you really? Are you really? Because is that something that people who want to save precious lives, is that what they do? Is that what you would do? That you're sitting here listening right now. What does that help? Nothing. But who needs your help? The children like me. This weekend, don't detour, please. This weekend, get on your platforms. Don't move, don't budge. Because trust me, you're going to be in the way and people going to be threatening to take your life as much as they're threatening to take ours when you start talking about the children too. We clearly are over the target. Way over the target. Do you see it? Do you get it? This weekend, starting Friday at midnight till Sunday, use every platform. Get on your platform. Don't stop posting about the children. Don't stop asking about the children. Get on every journalist platform. Get on every truth teller platform. Get on everything and ask, where are the children? And when are we going to talk about them? See, the thing is if the whole internet wouldn't stop talking about the children, that would be reason to shut the internet down. Because that's not something that they want people to stand on. Unity is not what anybody wants people to stand on. Division is easier. It's easier to divide everybody by race. It's easier to divide everybody by political view. It's easier to divide everybody by religion. Everybody can agree the children should be off limits. So that's when everybody gets a little pissy. Because they're like, can't do that. Can't talk about that. Someone said, well, then are you okay? That's all I want to know. We're okay right now. But there's a lot of people that you can see that want to kill us. The line is just getting so long, it's getting exhausting. I'd be damned if I go back. I fought very hard. I fought like hell to get here. I may be tired, but I'm not budging and I'm not going back. So, continue. Knock yourselves out. But, at first we sit back when we see some things and we're just like, let the enemy shoot off all of their ammunition before we move so we can see which way that shit is coming from. So that's why sometimes we'll just sit back and be like, yeah, we see it. Give it a second. Give it a second. You're going to sue us? Okay. You want to kill us? Alright. Tell me something I don't know. Talk to me about the children. But to my understanding, those type of people are not for the children. So I'm talking to those of you who are. You. I don't know where people will put this video at the end of this live, but I'm asking you, what are you doing about the children? Are you the monster that everybody is talking about? Or are you the person that's going to do something and be human and fight for crimes against humanity? There's many kids struggling. Foster kids, hi. If you're listening, this is the time to speak up. And I know some of you, like I said before, are like, I can't. Okay. Do you understand what my social workers would do to me? Do you understand what some of my bio family would do to me? Do you understand what things, what would happen to me if I probably would lose my placement? I get it. Say what you can. Say what you can. And if you're down to say your social workers' names, then say that. We should have freedom of speech, but we're not. We're in a very messed up world of today. People know that all kind of crazy is going on. You know that the world is shaking in its twilight zone everywhere you look. You're just waiting on something bigger to happen, and that bigger part has to come from you. We are all a part of this war. Please, this weekend, do not detour, do not waver. Talk about the children. And if something happens to us, there is a kill switch. And all of our evidence will release, unredacted. But as of right now, the world can attest to, I didn't uncover anybody. Did I? You guys still don't know what my surrogate's name is. Not for me, do you? No. I don't believe that creature is anything close to a woman. Real moms, you know how it goes. Moms that have had to step in and be the mom that somebody was supposed to be, but they didn't. You know how this goes. Foster moms that actually give a shit about children and have took someone into their home and know that they're getting abused to where they came from before, but you took them in your home. You've taken care of them like they're your own. You brought them back to peace. You gave them something that they never had. And then what does CPS do? They come and snatch them and put them right back to where they came from in hell, drugs, craziness that you knew damn well you could have left them right here. They were fine. I'm talking to you. You know how that goes. Social workers, that you know that your files and your paperwork have to go through a higher up first. Because you know that if you write something in that report that they don't want in the report, they dismiss you, or you're going to get fired, or you're going to get suspended, or you're going to get pushed back, or you're going to get shit somehow, some way. you know that something's not right, speak up. I don't care if some of you don't believe me. That doesn't stop my fight. It fuels my fight. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the 90s. Thank you to the real ones. Thank you who have went to court with us. Thank you to those who have went to doctor's appointments with us. Thank you to those who have stood with us. Thank you so much to all of you. There is a chat going on this weekend, and if you're down to show your face, go ahead. If you're not down to show your face, please speak. But email that admin, or you know how to get a hold of us. Real heroes know how to get a hold of us. Real heroes don't have to announce it. They won't. You'll know who a real 90 is because of the way they come off. Real 90s have sat with other survivors through us. They know that it's not easy to just go save a child. They know that when you get a child out of a situation, they know that it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of talking. It takes a lot of let's see where and how, and we got to talk about the altars, and we got to talk about where they come from. And they know how exhausting that is to help one person. That wasn't me. They know. There's a lot of them. And there's a lot of you that we haven't met yet, but I know y'all see the truth. Tink, we love you. Thank you. Blonde Phantom, we love you. Thank you. Quake, we love you. Thank you. Princess Leia, we love you. Hawkeye, we love you. Wonder Woman, Emma Frost and Cyclops, we love you. Annie Camden, we love you. If I sat here and gave you all of their code names, we'd be going on for a while. You know who you are. And I can't tell you thank you enough for seeing the truth. Now, despite everything that's going on, I have to rattle this off before we go. We are not suicidal.
Contrary to trending belief, we are not suicidal.
When me and my mom do this right here, we'll go like this. We'll bump this, and then we go right here. We're saying don't miss.
If you miss,
if you miss,
fucking
you
run.
better run. Because if we get the fuck up, we gonna go world star on some motherfuckers. Trust me. So if you come after us, you better take us down at the first shot you get. And it better be, I better be down. She better be down. Trust me, because the rage in my body will not let you go. If I get a hold of somebody, you better pray for real to Jesus. Trust me.
So don't miss.
So don't miss.
Don't miss.
That's what we're talking about.
Well.
Okay? And trust me, the 90s that love us, woo!
They're coming right after us.
Captain America and Peggy Carter, we love you. When I tell you the amount of heroes that will fly out of the woodwork, you think demons fly out of the woodwork? When I tell you the amount of angels on here, Miss Cobble, we love you. We need to give you a code name. I see you. Haley, hey love, I love you. There's a lot of you who don't have code names. Janice, I love you. Roxana and Zara, I love you. There are so many of you that sit on here that don't budge. We see you. Real sees real all the time. If I miss somebody's name, please don't make an account about me. Just kidding. I know we make that joke all the time. I don't care. Make an account. There's so many. But we love you guys. We thank y'all so much for fighting for us and standing for the children. Wendy, I see you. I love you. And I can't wait to meet you. And I cannot wait to hug Courage. I love you. To my dance parents who have been on here a lot lately. My dance kids and my dance parents. I love you guys and I miss y'all so very much. Y'all know the real me. Y'all know I will bend over backwards for any child. You know that I will jump through hoops to make something happen. And if I promise something, you know damn well I am going to move hell and mountains to make sure it goes through. So here I am making sure that my promises stick. And I promised my friends that I would bring an army back. Michelle, I love you. Thank you for being here. Hi. There's an army. Now, when they know that, that's when we're there. There will be no accidental fires or explosions.
Unless you're in California.
Or a gas leak.
Yeah.
Or a gas leak. But I know that that fire is butted up on the Getty. Man, it sounds like 2009 all over again when I was under there and there was an earthquake. And everybody went running. We are not carrying any weapons. Except for the Holy Spirit has all of our weapons for us. Because we can't carry any. No. We don't have any on us. There's none in this car. That's why I'm telling you, don't miss. Because if we get up, we'll fuck your shit up.
We don't need a weapon.
We won't need a weapon. We won't need a weapon at all. So go ahead. There are some people who are weaponizing people. I'm serious. You guys have seen it. There's some people who told some people to make sure that if they see us in the street, to kill my mom. And to take me hostage for people that have already tortured me to torture me again. So if that happens, trust me, I'm going to make World Star. I won't be viral on the same platforms I am on. Trust me.
A whole new platform.
It's going to be a whole new platform for a whole new day. I may be little, but this rage is mighty. Trust me. So, but, you know, when you know the truth, you ain't got to brag about it. Like, I know I'm black, and she's white.
No, the best one was I'm palm colored.
Yeah.
Bitch ass shit. Don't do that bitch ass shit. Call me white, call me a cracker. Don't do it. Or she's palm colored.
Yeah.
Don't try to cover
The
the
most
racist
racist people, a lot of the most racist people belong to the black culture. Just saying. And you know it's true.